Okay. Here's a summary of some of the things that we talked about. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You got me a little bit. For Jim, and I'm going to do it from this side, when you did anchor step of the previous pattern, anchor step, we said we wanted to completely straighten that right leg and move your center over that foot so that now you can place the foot behind you and you can roll onto it. And so his heel will hit on one, her toe hits on one. And that's where we want to base that, whether we're on time or not. It's not when you start moving, it's when you land that's important. When you had any kind of triple, Jim, I want you to go 1, 2, use the knees, use the legs, and I want to see it from across the room. It's going to feel so exaggerated. It's going to feel so weird. You're going to feel like you're in the marching band, but do it. We talked about the center staying low, the follower keep letting gravity stay into his hand, keep that wrist down, so that when you do anchor step, this stays relatively quiet. It doesn't go anchor step. So that could be one or both of you guys letting that, what I think we're doing is trying to take the slack up by lifting, take the slack out by taking your elbows down. So I want to have a nice, quiet, calm center. They call it rounding your frame. You're bringing your frame down toward the floor. Now, it can't be locked in, because when you go to do side passes and he has to lift your hand, obviously I can't lock my elbows down. It has to be pliable. The other thing that we talked about was counting in straight eights. So you have 6 count patterns, but 8 counts of music. So you're gonna do your sugar push like this, or whatever you're comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to notice that you start the pattern on a different number every time. Eventually it'll come back around. But you want to be able to do that without the wheels falling off and getting all mixed up. So that's the first thing I would do. And then expand that to be sugar push, left side pass, right side pass, whip. Just do all your basics. Don't let the wheels fall off while you're counting to 8. And then do it to the music. So just say the 8, 1 through 8, 1 through 8, then put a song on and try to do it to the song. This is the way you can take something that's a big project and put it into small pieces. For you, Luane, on the 2, I didn't want to outrun the leader, so I don't want to be going 1, 2 and getting closer and closer to my frame. I want to stay as a little car at the end of the rope. 1, 2, haven't passed the leader yet. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Eventually I do go from staying at the end of the rope to changing and sending my body forward, but especially on the free spin. So on the free spin, when you have 1, you want to make sure that this side stays back and you don't end up going 1. So I'm going to have a little resistance to this arm, 1, and on 2, I'm going to rotate. Remember, we had that little bounce of the hip. I'm going to rotate the hip back to get the circular connection, and then I'll have my anchor 3, or sorry, my free spin 3 and 4, 5 and 6. I think that was everything. Well, here are the main things.